Hello everyone, I'm Anderson Lopez and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be covering a little bit about Azure Managed Grafana. Actually, not a little bit, but we're going to have a hands-on experience. We're going to literally deploy a managed instance of Grafana inside Azure, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. But before we get started, I would kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet. Okay, I have done so many nice videos. So for example, I have recently included this Azure Landing Zone Accelerator playlist. There you're gonna find end-to-end deployment of an Azure Landing Zone using GitHub or Azure DevOps. So that's super cool. Of course, there are way more videos in the channel that I'm pretty sure one of those videos is gonna be very useful for you. And also the videos that might be coming in the channel, okay? And do not forget to hit the like button and leave some comments or with ideas, suggestions, feedback. They are more than welcome, okay? And I'm gonna be more than happy to answer all of them because I answer all of them, okay? Well, before we get started with the deployment, let's just give a context because if you end up to this video, it's because you already know at least a little bit about Grafana, but this video might end up also to people that has not much knowledge about Grafana, okay? I'm gonna leave all the links that I mentioned in a visit in the video description. But Grafana is basically an open source software that enables you to visualize your monitoring data. Not only visualize, but set data source to monitor. So for example, imagine that you have your on-prem. You can make a deployment of a Grafana instance and monitor your on-prem. You can monitor your network, you can monitor your storage, you can monitor your virtual machines. You just need to set the configurations. But you can also deploy a Grafana instance and monitor your cloud providers. So let's say you have a hybrid environment. You can monitor in Azure, you can monitor your resources in AWS, you can monitor your resources in different cloud providers. For example, also if you have databases. So Grafana is a complete and complex solution, but simple to use and set the configurations that you can easily monitor, set alerts, and track logs and metrics from your resources on your environment. Okay, that's very simple to use and implement. And Microsoft made it easier. So Microsoft has created Azure Managed Grafana, which is basically you don't need to be worried on deploying a virtual machine and deploying a Grafana instance inside this virtual machine and manage this infrastructure. Microsoft does everything for you. So basically, let me open here this preview. When you create a managed instance of Grafana, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 2 virtual machines with load balancer, a shared gateway, and database. But none of these you're gonna visualize. You don't see this. What you're gonna be able to see is basically the portal where you're gonna set your data sources, that you're gonna set the configurations that you want to monitor, which is super cool. Now you don't need to be worried about the infrastructure of your monitor. Your observability, you are bringing your observability to another level. Okay, so basically just have access to the browser and you start setting the configuration. So that's what is going to happen when you deploy a managed instance. Okay, some people get confused with the Azure with the built-in Grafana dashboards inside Azure Monitor. So if you go to Azure Monitor, you're gonna end up seeing this dashboard with Grafana. Okay, I get this question often. This is one of the reasons of this video. Okay, this is a basically built-in dashboards that you can use for monitor your resources in Azure, which is also super cool. Okay, so here, for example, you're gonna see a lot of options of a dashboard that you can use. So for example, if I just select this one, you're gonna immediately see that I get already some data about storage account in my environment. So I can change here the subscription, and then you can start work based on this information. So that's a nice way. But you are not owning the instance of Grafana here. This is a built-in of Azure Monitor. In this case, what you want is basically deploy a managed instance of Grafana. Okay, so what you need to do is basically go to the search box and type for Azure Managed Grafana. It's already here. You can see that I have here because I accessed before. Okay, so just go here and click on create. Okay, it's very simple, the deployment. It doesn't take that long. And then you can choose the subscription. Let's select my laboratory subscription. I'm gonna create a new resource group, Grafana, very original name. I'm gonna hit OK. I'm gonna change the location and I'm gonna give a name, Grafana demo. You see that the name here is basically global. So make sure that you use a name that doesn't exist. Okay, demo. Okay, I'm just gonna drink a little bit of water. So the next one is the pricing plans. Okay, if you go to the pricing details, you're gonna find all the information about the pricing details in the pricing table. Make sure you change the region, but all the information you're gonna find here. Okay, the same for the sizing. Okay, so as you can see here, for the pricing plan, we only have one available, by the way, but for the sizing we have two: the X1, which is the default, and X2, which is another pricing size. Okay, if you click on learn more, you can see here the difference between them. Okay, it's basically it's more memory. You get more memory and more support for alerts. Okay, compared to the X1. Okay, of course you can see all the limits here in this page here, but it's pretty straightforward. Okay. The next step you need to do is select the Grafana version. There is only one available, and then you can choose if you want to have it redundancy on your environment or not. And then you can also choose if you want to have a Grafana Enterprise or not. Okay, I'm just going to leave everything as the flow. We're not going to set any service account. The permissions we're going to keep as it is. Manage identity by Azure itself. For the networking, we're going to leave it enable. For the tags, we're not going to include any tags. It's just a demonstration, and we're going to hit review and create. Okay. Let's wait for the review. Running validation. I believe the validation it takes longer than the deployment itself. It's very quick, the deployment. Okay, now the validation passed. So let's hit the create button. Okay, starting deploying. Let's see if the screen is gonna update. And that's it. So basically, I believe it might take around 2 minutes, maybe less. It's gonna depend, but an average is around 2 minutes, the deployment. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see and come back when it finished. Okay, so the deployment is done. It says here like 20 minutes ago, but I saw it and took around 5 minutes, which is a little bit longer than what I expected. But yeah, it's best too. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes for deploying a resource is pretty okay, right? Basically what you need to do now is go into the resource. Let me close this blade here, and here you're gonna find all the information about your environment. Okay, settings, you can change configurations. Endpoint is actually what we need. The provisioning states as succeed. The version of Grafana, the pricing plan, this is exactly what we selected, right? What you need to do now is go into the dashboard, and once you go to the dashboard, now you're gonna have access to your own instance of Managed Grafana. It's super cool, right? Remember in the beginning I was talking about the data source. If you go to connections, this is the place where you can connect your Grafana with many different data sources. So you have Amazon, you have AstraDB, you have CloudWatch, you have FIAP, you have Firestore, GitLab, even Databricks, I believe. Let me check Databricks. You have Databricks. So the option of configurations is crazy. The amount is crazy. So you can do a lot of things with it. Okay. By default, it comes already with the Azure Monitor configured. You can build a dashboard, but you can also go here to dashboard and can start make use of some predefined dashboards. Okay, I don't have any data on my environment. Okay, but if you had stuff, you would immediately start seeing some traffic or CPU utilization or whatever you wanna check on your environment. Okay, I set CPU utilization because I clicked in specifically of the virtual machines, but you have all the different dashboard that is already created. Okay, and with this I conclude this video. I hope you enjoy it, and then if you have any comment, feedback, suggestions, idea, leave it in the comment below. And again, welcome to the channel, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.